Okay, class, just want to go through a sample problem that I'm going to send you guys to review for the test. It's exercise 14.5. Bull Construction is planning to issue $400,000 in 5-year 7% bonds. The bonds are dated March 1st, 2003. Interest is payable annually on March 1st. If the bonds are sold on March 1st to yield 9% in the market, how much cash will Bull raise by issuing the bonds? So that's the first part of this problem that we want to tackle. So if I have a $400,000 bond and it's at 7%, never mind we'll just do that. There we go. 7%. So I want to find out what the interest payment is on the bond. And I also want to find out what that last payment is. Actually, I don't need to find that out. I know that it's going to be 400,000. I know that but I want to find out what the interest payment is at 7% on the face. Okay, so 7% times 400,000. Simple formula here. Just let's see. This cell times, let's go shift 8 times the 7% is going to give me 28,000. So I know that this payment is going to be 28,000 for all 5 years of the bond issue. Okay, so actually I want to make sure that I should have an extra date down here. Let me just, yeah, all right, so the bond's being issued on in 03, and then we're going to have 5 subsequent payments after that. So let me just fill this in. 28,000. I'm sorry, the payment will not happen until 04. Sorry about that, guys. 20,000, and then just copy that down. All right, and then this payment is going to happen in the last year. Okay, so now what I want to find out is if the market rate is 9% on this bond, then that means that this bond really is not worth as much to the investor as another bond would be paying at 9% in the market. So what we have to do is we have to adjust the carrying value of this bond. It's not really worth the $400,000 that we're going to pay back in the future. So we have to discount it. All right. So we're going to have to use the future or the time value of money to figure this out. So I'm going to go to a time value of money page, and I know that the future value is 400,000. I know that the payment is 28,000. I know present value is what I want to find. I know that the market rate is 9%. I know that it's going to be amortized for 5 years, and I know that it's annual. It's a rare bond. It's usually semi-annual, but this one's just annual. So I'm just going to keep it at that, and I'm going to solve for present value, which is going to give me 368,882.70. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in as my carrying value. 368,882.7. Sorry, wrong cell. We move that up to here. Okay, so on 3/1, the proceeds of this bond issue are going to be 368,882.70. Now it's very simple. Okay, so now what I want to do is, where did my 400,000 go? Should be currency. Okay. All right, so we know this. So we know that the first interest payment is going to be the carrying value times the market rate of interest. Okay, so I'm going to go equal sign. Oops. I'm going to go equal sign carrying value times 0.09. And again, if it was a semi-annual bond, I would need to divide by 2. If it was a quarterly bond, I would need to divide by 4, but since it's annual, I'll just divide by 1. I really don't need to do that because it's already taken care of, but just to show you what it would look like. All right, so the interest payment should be $33,199.44. However, I'm only paying $28,000, so I need to make an adjustment. I'm going to have to add to what I owe later. So I could do equal sign the interest payment minus the actual payment, or the interest owed minus the actual payment. And then that's going to give me what we call a carrying value adjustment. That carrying value adjustment is going to need it to be added to this. So equal sign this plus the adjustment is going to give me that. All right. And to do the next one, I would do equal sign carrying value times, again, 0.09. And then if I wanted to really, show it divided by 1. All right, and then this one is just as simple as equals the interest owed minus the actual interest paid. It's going to give me a new adjustment. So this adjustment is going to be equal to the carrying value plus the new interest payment. Okay, and then what I could do is I could just copy these formulas down. All right, and again, that changes to 399, 999, 86, but that's due to some rounding within these cents here. All right, so that's okay. We know that that final payment is going to be the lump sum of that amount. Okay, so that's how we tackle a bond where the market rate, actually, the market rate should be more here. It should be, the market rate is more than the face rate. That was the wrong one. I should have done it on the other one. That's okay. All right. So take a look at this and make sure that you can solve it.